Humanitarian needs in Africa, especially Nigeria, are high and recurrent due to conflicts, climate change, natural hazards, and socio-economic challenges. These multi-level aid focuses on meeting basic needs, ensuring children stay in school, and disaster preparedness. Here in Nigeria, non-governmental organizations have a long history of ensuring aids and interventions get to the most vulnerable in the society. Now, to synergize and collaborate effectively, players from across Africa are planning to converge on Lagos, Nigeria, to streamline their activities towards public and social welfare goals, as well as recognizing outstanding NGOs and philanthropists in the region. For more on humanitarianism in Africa, convener the Africa Humanitarian Awards, Samuel Akinyemi, joins me now on the news. Good to have you join us, Mr. Akinyemi. Why exactly are we talking African humanitarian? For many analysts, they are not comfortable really with Africa being described as always associated with humanitarianism because it gives a sense of always receiving rather than giving. Is that who we really are?
Thank you so much for having me. Good afternoon, everyone. For that, I would always say that there is no one called a receiver. I mean, a giver when there's no receiver. So it's actually two words that plays together. So it's not about being the receiver or being the giver here. It's about the spirit of humanity, the spirit of humanitarianism amongst Africa, the bond we share, the spirit of Ubuntu, our shared collective responsibilities. So I mean, that's about what we're trying to do here. So for Africans, it's a spirit of compassion that we have for ourselves, the love that we shared amongst ourselves. This is African, being compassionate with ourselves.
You've spoken about love and compassion. We see several NGOs, both local and foreign, specializing in humanitarian service. In your opinion, how genuine are they?
Well, I must say this, that how genuine are they? Yes. To an extent, yes, some persons are genuine, some NGOs are actually genuine in what they're doing. Based on the records we have as regards to our upcoming event, I mean, we've been able to dig so deeply into so many NGOs activities. I mean, cutting across African countries. Yeah, we have over 2,000 to 3,000 nominations from African countries, on our platform. So our team are always there, ready every day to dig into all of these NGOs, and we realize that a lot of them are doing a lot, for our people. These are people going out of their way to ensure they put smiles on the faces of Africans without government, funds. But some of them have to use their last card, their last funds, to ensure that some people are getting smiles on their faces. So, I mean, some of them are quite genuine. Yeah, so genuine.
But, in the past, some of them have actually been accused of, working against the interest of the state, for instance, maybe in areas where there are conflicts. Some of them are accused of working with the enemies of the state. What do you say about, those who fall within that category?
Well, to run an NGO, it has to start with your passion first. So I must say that for everyone who is in that industry, so to speak, who is in that space, actually have passion that drives them into that space. So it starts with the passion that drives them into that space. And that's what has been keeping a lot of them going, to start with first, before whatever devices can come. Well, they all have their challenges too. And so, I mean, their challenges might want to lead them astray, lead them lead them from their original plan, for that. But the thing is that a lot of them has passion that's actually driving them to do what they're doing. So some of them are actually doing what they should do in the space of humanitarianism.
All right. And how do you measure NGOs deserving the awards? And, tell us briefly about the award.
Thank you. Yeah, the African Humanitarian Award is a platform that hopes to celebrate everyone in the humanitarian sector. Every NGOs in Africa, every philanthropist, every foundation owners as well. So, I mean, we go out of our way to do a lot of research as regards to if these persons are worthy of this, award. There are a few criteria we have to select, the prospective awardees. So, we request, aside the fact that everybody has to go online to, nominate. So nominations can come from 1 million people. There are several nominations we have on our portal. So our teams are there to ensure NGOs that are considering sustainability, NGOs that are so impactful and also think of, humanitarian activities that are also, innovations. Yes, I mean, innovation as regards to outside the box of regular giving of food, giving of XYZ to people. I mean, there are so many things that people do, and we carry out interview sessions with everyone. We carry out interview sessions with everyone to ensure that what we see on their social platforms actually match to what they do. So for every nominees we find, we ensure that there are team. I mean, there are team from us that carry out interview sessions with all of them virtually across the continent.
All right.
So it helps celebrate everyone in that industry.
All right then. And as we wrap up, I also wanted to ask if you think that we are overly focusing on certain areas at the expense of others in our humanitarian efforts.
All right. So I also mentioned this before. I respond to that. We have 2 days events, and then the first one is actually the Humanitarian Day. So it is a day for compassionate matching to love. Yes. So what we do humanity has just one voice, which is giving. That's it. That's a global voice. The global language is just giving and giving. So everyone in this space are invited to come and participate in the Humanitarian Fair, which will be the largest humanitarian fair in Africa. So let us all come together and exchange love for compassion. Nominees from South Africa, from various parts of the continent are also coming down to Nigeria to give gifts to people.
So Lagos is the host, and we do hope that we're able to better chart, causes for people who really do need this help. Samuel Akinyemi, thank you very much for talking to us on TVC News at 1.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.